I promise you, this is probably the most unplanned video I've done on this channel, and 90% of the videos on this channel are unplanned. I just got to tell you this story real quick, and we're going to get into this, but this is ShopRite's like seasonal items. A couple of days ago, we did Walmart seasonal donuts. I thought they were absolute heat. So I just finished getting my tattoo earlier, and I'm on my way to ShopRite. I had to pick up dog food. It's the only reason I was there. Didn't bring my camera, left it in my car. We're just about to run in and out. I get to the front of the store. Right in the front of the store, there's these donuts sitting here. I'm like, yeah, we're going to have to do this. So here we are. We got some donuts, we got some cookies, and we have this pudding cake, which is also a seasonal item. All these are apple flavored besides the one in the middle. I'll give you a quick story with that one too. I'm over there and I'm like, yo, these cookies look kind of crazy. And this woman just comes up to me. She just sees me standing there. She goes, you got to try these right here. I can't even keep them in my house. I said, all right. So I got them. That's the story about these. So I'm gonna get into these. But first, on a freaking end cap next to the dog food is these sitting here. I didn't even know these were coming out. These are apple pie a la mode Oreos. Now, they had apple pie Oreos, but apple pie a la mode, for people who don't know, just means with ice cream. And these are apparently new. I had to sit there and Google it while I was in the store. So I have these as well. And then finally, I get a text message from my mom while I'm sitting at the tattoo place. And my mom's just like, I heard that you were looking for these. She watches my content. So she sees me in the Walmart looking. She goes, I left these on your door. She put them in my mailbox. So these was sitting in my mailbox when I got to the crib. So thank you, Mom. I appreciate it. I'm going to start with these right here. We're going to get into this right away. I'm trying not to waste y'all time, but I figured y'all had to hear a story. You know I got a yap when I get through these, but these are the Cheez-It Wendy's Baconator flavored. I know that there was Baconator flavored Pringles a while back, but I like Cheez-Its. I feel like it'll go a little better than what the Pringles did. So we had to get these. I was looking for these. Thank you again, Mom. And I couldn't find these. Also, somebody did put in the comment section that these were at Acme, and I was going to go there, but I got the text message around the damn same time. So I appreciate it, man. Y'all be looking out for me. Anyway, here it is. Try not to waste y'all time. This is a Wendy's Baconator. One take. It's kind of exactly what I thought it was going to be. When I think of a Baconator, it's just a loaded ass burger with a ton of bacon and a ton of cheese. This just tastes like a really bacony Cheez-It. So it's not necessarily something that's like, oh my God, it tastes just like a Baconator. If they would have marketed this and called it bacon flavored Cheez-Its, I would have said the same exact thing I'm saying right now. They're good, but they're bacon flavored Cheez-Its. I'm going to give this 2 separate ratings like I give damn near everything that I do. And I'm going to say, as far as the taste of these, if you want Cheez-Its, a little bacon on them, bacon bits on the Cheez-It, wouldn't be a problem at all. You'll like these. So I'm going to give them an 8. As far as accuracy goes, this is just straight up marketing, and that kind of gets annoying after a while, but I understand it. You see the Wendy's logo just like I did, you go crazy looking for them, but I don't necessarily think you got to go out of your way. Just think bacon flavored Cheez-It. If you happen across these and you want them, go ahead and get them. But for that, I'm going to give them a 5 out of 10. Like, you could have did more to capture a Baconator flavor, but it's really just bacon and cheese. I mean, there's mayo on a Baconator. There's other stuff on it, right? Could have did that, but they didn't. Anyway, the apple pie a la mode Oreos. Like I said before, but I'm just going to say it again because I tend to repeat myself. Apple pie Oreos have existed. I remember in the blue package for a while. So these didn't really come across my radar. I'm sure most people know, but just to give you a little reiteration, apple pie a la mode just means apple pie with ice cream. You see a scoop of vanilla ice cream on the top. So I'm interested to see how they captured the flavor of these separate from just the apple pie Oreos. It says they're apple pie and vanilla flavored cream sandwich cookies. So I don't see anything as far as like the shell being a different thing. So I think this is just the golden. I call Oreo the cookie a shell. I always have. Let me get one more of these just to be sure. I got a couple of gripes with this, but let me try one more. I have no idea why I have to look at the package as I'm chewing something. It's like I'm digesting the information, but it's important to the process. So you want the good news or the bad news first? We'll start with the good news because we're going to be an optimist. The apple pie part of the Oreo tastes exactly like the original one. For those who don't know, I first made my bones on the social media circuit way back in like 2018 reviewing Oreos. So I am an Oreo expert. I've reviewed almost every single one of them for the last decade. So I'm pretty well versed in what they taste like. The apple pie tastes exactly like that it used to, but there is an ever so slight hint of vanilla at the end that differentiates it from the original one. I don't think it's enough to necessarily say, oh, it tastes like a huge difference from that to the other, but apple pie Oreos in general were very good to begin with. So that part is pretty good. My issue with this is if you remember the original Oreos that came out on the blue package, it had graham cracker shell. I feel like that should still exist on this one, and they didn't put it there. I'm not quite sure why. I feel like it was lazy to put the golden shell on it when Graham would have went so much harder, in my opinion, to really make this thing pop. So I feel like it's like a here damn version of an Oreo. I don't necessarily hate them, but I feel like they could have put the Graham back in and maybe turned up the volume on the vanilla to really make it a la mode. It just tastes like vanilla apple pie Oreos with no Graham shell. While I like them, I'm a little disappointed in them, I guess, as like an Oreo snob, but I don't think you'll dislike them. I just had to give my full nuanced take like I always do because I tend to just overanalyze everything. I'm going to give these a 7.5 out of 10. For reference, my original ones, I gave a 9 out of 10. I really like those. If you're going to do this, any pie Oreo, in my opinion, put the Graham shell on it. It's very important, at least to me, but who the hell am I? These was standing right in the damn front of the store. I had to get them. Apple Crisp Cake Donuts. Again, my donut preference is a cake donut. So when I saw these, I said, oh, okay, y'all playing with me. These cost $5 for 6. ShopRite Bakery is always pretty good with that. Let's take one out. I'm gonna go right from, I don't want to get cinnamon sugar all over my carpet because I got to vacuum 16 times. But here you go. So there's the look. Looks like there is some sugar or cinnamon sugar on this. I just got a little bit of my mustache. This might be one of the few times that hell freezes over on this channel. I am a Dunkin' Donuts hater, but what I do think they do well is their blueberry cake donut. It's better than this. This is dry. It doesn't feel cakey. It feels dry-y. Like almost like a cross between a yeast and a cake donut. I'm going to get this one little, I don't want to get the cinnamon sugar, so I'm going to go back to here. I need this bite. See that cinnamon sugar that's chilling right here? That's better. Like I had to add a little more cinnamon sugar to that because it's not coating the donut the way that I want it. That's actually a little bit better. Now I'm getting a little bit more of that apple cinnamon sweet type of flavor that I was looking for. My main issue still remains the same. For a cake donut, which I really like, this is on the drier side. I also think it would have been better with some sort of like icing on it instead of just a cinnamon sugar donut. But some people like them like this. That's just a preference thing again. You dunk these in milk, might be able to work with them. But I wouldn't buy these again, and that's a letdown because that's the whole reason I made this damn video. But either way, this is why we try things, right? I'm going to give these a 5 out of 10. It's one of my lowest things you'll see me rated at ShopRite. That's not those puffs that aren't filled for one inexplicable reason. I still don't know why they did that. Next up, we have these Reese's peanut butter cup cookies. Again, lady standing next to me, she's really friendly. She said, hey, these never last at the crib. I said, all right, probably not going to last here either. So Reese's peanut butter cup cookies. I have an issue with peanut butter cookies usually being burnt, but this bite here looks exceptional. I'll be damned. I want to run. I want to run. We're not running though. Every issue that I usually have with a poorly made peanut butter cookie has been alleviated here. It's not burnt. It has a ton of even little peanut butter chips in here, as well as huge chunks of Reese's. It's really, really soft baked. If you microwave this, it'll go even harder, but you don't even need to microwave this, which to me is a telltale sign of a cookie. You don't have to save it in the microwave. It just makes it better. I would venture to say that on this channel so far, this is probably the best peanut butter cookie that I've had. We've done a lot of cookies on here, and we've done a lot of peanut butter, but we've done peanut butter at Crumble. We've done that Insomnia, places like that, really expensive cookies. These were, how much these cost? $3.98 for 2. So they're about $2 a cookie. I mean, it's better than Crumble. It's better than Insomnia. Still, I know, I'm tired of complaining about 2025 prices as much as you're tired of hearing me talk about it, but A+ cookie. This is a 9 cookie. I've been a while since I've given a peanut butter cookie a 9. I'm gonna get these away from me. Get them away. And then finally, I apologize for the cosmetic appearance of this. When I put this in my bag, I guess content shifted on the way home, but this is a store-made Bobbin for Apples pudding cake. As soon as I seen Bobbin for Apples, I said, okay, cool. Fall flavor, let's do it. Look at the top of this, though. I know, look, it looks like somebody's playing kickball in the front, but just extrapolate that. Just go on, extrapolate that. This looks crazy. The top looks crazy. I got a plate here. Just hold on a second. So there it is in all its splendor. That top part looks really, really good. A pudding. Oh, man. This might do something. Hold on. There's a lot I need to drink. Hold on. Because I try to be a considerate person, earmuffs for people who don't like certain words. It's not a curse word. This cake is super moist. I know there's people out there who really don't like the sound of that word for whatever reason, so I apologize. But it is like, I mean, the least dry cake that you can get. The top is almost like apple pie filling, where it's got chunks of apple and then a little bit of that like congealy apple pie filling type of vibe. And then the middle has a little bit of this like apple cinnamon flavored pudding thing. This is more apple pie a la mode territory for me. Put some ice cream on this, warm it up in the microwave, and you're going to have yourself a nice little W. It's not their best cake they have, but nonetheless a good seasonal fall flavor. I don't think any of these beat the Walmart one, which is crazy because usually I'm team ShopRite, but nonetheless, it's still very good. It's 8 and very solid. All in all, pretty decent haul. The donut thing was the most disappointing. Again, I really wasn't going to record this today, but I was like, we got to do this, and I'm not going to get old donuts on the channel, so we just did it the same day. So I appreciate y'all for watching, man. There's no outro on this channel.